So, it seems that after being banned and then subsequently unbanned on Twitch, Nina Lin has not only stood on some of the worst behavior I've seen, but she's gotten worse. It's gotten to the point people are comparing her to Jack Doherty, and I definitely see the similarities. They're both obnoxious streamers who place making content over just being a good person. But that's a symptom of the digital age. It's just the long-term effects of being desensitized by degenerate behavior. All of us who frequent social media have years of degeneracy consumed behind it, even unwillingly. So, there were bound to be individuals who are willing to take it there and aren't willing to change when that same degeneracy that we've consumed is now being incentivized. And the incentive being a shitload of cash. Today, I'm just trying to understand the psychology behind Nina Lin and what made her become what she is. And I also want to talk about some of her recent drama. So, I'ma quit yapping. Y'all already know I'm the hood Socrates. And let's actually start. Comment for the algorithm. First, we gotta understand that Nina at her core is an outspoken woman. She's a little brash, a little extroverted, but that as a standalone is not a bad trait. The issue is that those traits and women are not favored in the streaming space. I'll come back to this. The crux of the matter is that Nina pursuing content and her already existing issues have been the catalyst for a more degenerate facet of who she is to be born. In other words, being an extroverted I positively isn't bad, but it turns bad when you're able to monetize taking it to the extremes. And not to mention, Nina Lin also grew up literally abusing her brother, so she already had a few screws loose on top of everything that I did.
I'm being authentically myself, man.
Be yourself with a little bit PR.
Yeah, I'd rather go to another country. I'm gonna get PR. I'm gonna go to Puerto Rico. Nobody tell me.
How about this, Nina?
Nobody tell me.
Nina, how about this?
So, Na is conflating being a degenerate with who she is as a person. That is just so dumb. But after really sitting back and thinking about Nina Lin and everything that's transpired with her, it's easy to understand why Nina came to this conclusion, and why she doubled down. Nina Lin being cancelled was one of the worst things I've seen. The clip with Say literally went viral 3 separate times before anyone said anything. And mind you, I were hanging out with her after that. So, it only makes sense why Na is so jaded right now. Bro, off topic, tea is just so good. I'm understanding the hype. My theory is that in her head, Nina Lin has not only conflated her acts of degeneracy with who she is as a person, but she's also conflated the double standards of how women are treated on Twitch with all the criticism she's received thus far. And that's why I personally think she's beyond redemption, because she's definitely right about women being treated differently. That's a different conversation that could probably still be had if she never doubled down on violating someone.
We on the Nina POV. Watch that. We on the Nina POV. What's good, bro?
What you want to say? What did he say? Ain't nothing to say. I don't want to talk to you. 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 What am I supposed to fight you? Am I supposed to fight you? I don't want to talk to you, gang. I don't want to talk to you. So don't talk to me, gang.
And I brought this up 2 other times. I'm pretty sure it was only after this clip with YBG that did that I see finally start bringing up how Nina Lin was also part of the said clip, which means they weaponized SA to cancel Nina. And the reason they weaponized it is because nobody was liking Nina to begin with.
What is it with these male streamers? Trying to piss off female streamers. Like you try to piss off female streamers and then when you get a reaction that you wanted, you go, why are you so emotional? Like, yo, if you emotional, stop streaming. Like, stop. And then okay, cool. They get emotional and cry. Stop being a crybaby. You a puss. Okay. So then when they fight back, what do you guys say? She aggressive. Yo, is that a man? Yo, is this? Yo, she did this, and this, bro.
Niggas do hate on her because she is an outspoken woman. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Niggas don't like that, especially the red pill niggas. But what she did was still fucked up though. But 2 things can be true. And you know why I say that? Even before Nina did the weird niggas was still hating on Nina. Facts.
2 things can be true at once. And on Twitch, they only like women when they're goon props. But they also don't want women to get around or their community balls or hoes. But also in that same vein, nobody says anything when male streamers get around and they're obnoxious. So, I'm just trying to convey that women have this really rigid box that they have to navigate when they're a streamer. They have to be goon props, but they also can't get around too much or their balls are hoes. But they also have to appease just an audience of people who are quite frankly just misogynistic, because if they don't, they get hate. But I say all that to say that Nina Lin's degeneracy is a combination of pursuing content along with her being disgruntled by the superficial and double standard laced industry. Her frustrations with the industry industry, double standards are valid. However, her unwillingness to see her mistakes, and even doubling down on it, is what makes Nina Lin such a weird character in my opinion. But what makes all this worse is that nobody is willing to have a conversation about how streamers weaponize the crime to cancel her, because she's literally just evil. So even if you were to say anything like there's always plausible deniability, they can basically say, well, she SA'd someone. Which is true, but the reality is that I just don't think that when Nina Lin was getting cancelled, people had pure intentions behind it. But like I said, Nina Lin is still a weird bad person, which makes her the wrong person to start the combo. So let's just talk about some of her recent antics.
Monday.
So we call on Monday.
Oh, ma'am.
Oh, and the language that you're using in front of a 13-year-old, I don't appreciate either.
This is a public space. I'm gonna let you know that right now, man. This is a public space, you know, so.
Well, and we wait our turn like grown-ups.
No,
In a public
100%.
space.
And I'm just letting you know that, sometimes you can also ask, hey, would you like to please use normal language in front of my daughter? That would have been great, too.
I think in a public space, we kind of have an understanding.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that wall is blocking me.
Well, I appreciate you cleaning it up now.
Oh, we have to.
Yeah.
Right, we have to do that. Right.
So, this mom kindly asked not to stop cussing, and after making it seem like she understood the point, she later in the video gets up and starts giving back shots to the camera while cussing. This is the type of person we're dealing with here. And that's why even if she has a point about women being treated differently, she's just horrible. It takes nothing to watch your language around the youngins. If you accidentally slip up, it's cool. Just keep it pushing. And say, my bad. And I'm a real stickler for apologies. For something as trivial as this for her to be petty about is just so corny. So corny. That's literally why I don't with her right now.
Here, maybe I'll take the wrapper off for them. This shit look kind of crazy, I ain't gonna lie. That looks crazy. Hello, open it. Your tea.
No.
Wait, my hand. Yo, what the f? Yo, bro, what the f is wrong with you, bro? Are you retarded? Yo, he's dead about to put my hand in that, bro. Yo, you might be retarded, bro. Are you good in the head? Stupid ass, bum ass. Come on, car. Not that ass, come out the car.
This situation wasn't even Na's fault. But honestly, it's a little funny to see this happen cause it's basically just karma. Nina wasn't wrong for being upset cause he didn't have to roll the window on her hand to not accept the drink. But Nina going out of her way to try to press this guy and even knocking on his window. Once again, too corny, bro. Super corny. But honestly, I don't know why she tried to give the drink to the guy, especially if he never asked for it, which I don't see any indication that he did.
This shit, GG's. It's GG's, bro. It might really be GG's game. This right here is crazy. $230. No. Hey, bro. This shit really about to be $30. No way. What? Hey guys, stop up. We're too poor for this. We are way too poor for this. Get out. We're way too poor for this. Oh.
While I was editing, she made a response to the target clip. So, I'm going just let you guys see and I'll tell you guys what I think.
Oh no, he's wildin'. I'm telling you, bro, even if it was the stakes, bro, yo, bro, ain't nobody missing no money. Calm the down. No target is not losing no type of money. Man, if I put this on Twitter too, your mom's a bitch, you was a bitch, and happy holidays, all you hoes is.
I really don't care that much if she stole something from Target. It's really dumb that she did that on camera, but my goodness is she just hella obnoxious. Like, this is why people don't mess with her. Why are you so annoying? This is a grown-ass woman and she is this obnoxious and annoying. Jesus Christ. Nah. Has to be slow. Like, she's literally shoplifting on stream. I'm not condoning stealing, but if you're going to do it, at least put the camera down or pause the stream. To be real though, this is the most tame thing that she's done recently. Of course, it's going to hit headlines. It's Nena. But it's mostly just the stupidity of how are you turning your crimes into content. That sounds like a Jack Doherty thing, but it's not really much else I can add, cause like I said, she already got a few loose screws. And when you give her an incentive, of course, she's going to go far. Now with that being said, Nina Lin is a case study into what happens when a crazy person gets paid to do things on camera. But it's also a look into how this industry is a walking double standard, where people will weaponize crimes for their own agendas. That's really all I had to say though. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. Y'all be blessed. I'm going to get up out of here. Bye bye.